Intelligent technology is a much different and much more innovative way of looking at technology, particularly what you invest and the results you get in return. Well, information technology, what we call IT, it's been around since the 80s when PCs were first making their way into offices, into some homes. But the reality is technology has dramatically changed since the 80s. Now it's time for something new. Now it's time for us to expect better from our technology, and that's why we believe in intelligent technology. Well, tech support used to be 100% reactive. Tech support companies used to be called break-fix companies because they would wait until something broke and then they'd come in and fix it. But the problem is it was 100% reactive. And then it spawned in the industry managed services providers. And managed services providers introduced all these tools, remote monitoring and maintenance and management. And managed services companies manage technology. But when you peeled back a few layers, it was still pretty reactive. Sure, there was more monitoring, but there was more reacting to those alerts. And it wasn't really proactive. We believe tech support's changed. We believe it's time for intelligent technology. And we believe that intelligent technology is all about driving strategic outcomes for businesses. Intelligent technology is all about driving the strategic outcomes that as business owners and leaders we want to achieve for our organizations. We want to drive higher productivity with our staff. We want to drive better morale. And we want to be able to identify and reduce risk across the board, all those risks that come with technology. And the way we do that is we need to align our technology strategy with that business strategy. We need to make sure that everything that we're doing is creating that predictable outcome and predictable environment for our staff on a day-to-day basis so they can do the type of work that they need to do. And then everything needs to be reviewed against best practices standards. We need to look at our technology and say, where are we aligned with best practices standards? Where are we missing the mark? And what should we be doing about it? Well, first of all, you know if intelligent technology is right for your business. If you're looking at the way that you approach technology and you're thinking, maybe it's time for us to have a different perspective or think a little bit differently about technology. If you think about technology that your cost of IT support is just another line item on your P&L, then you're probably not thinking about it in the way that we do with intelligent technology. But if you're thinking about technology as a strategic area, like sales, like finance, like marketing, like operations in your business, it's a strategic area that you need to invest in, then you're starting to think a little bit like we do when it comes to intelligent technology. Now let me ask you another question. Would you rather deal with a problem after it happened, or would you prefer to invest now and prevent that problem? What would you prefer? To know about what risks you have and be able to make the decision of whether or not to mitigate against that risk now and whether an investment is worth mitigating against that risk? Or do you want to wait until something happens? Those are some of the differences with intelligent technology. Techify implements intelligent technology through 4 main pillars: strategy, standards, process, and service. I'll tell you a little bit more about each of them. It all starts with strategy. This is where you get the guidance and the long-term planning that's crucial for success. That strategy has to be built upon alignment, reviewing and aligning with best practices standards. And those standards have to continually evolve and change as the risks out there change, as technology changes. Then we come to process. Consistently delivered process that's disciplined delivers consistent success. And then last but not least is service. This is where it all comes together. You can't achieve anything without great people with great personalities, great communication. That's what delivers great results.